Another crazy day in crypto. NBA star gets fined by the SEC. Another company is implicated in the Terra Luna SEC case. Gosh, what is Binance doing? And what the hell is the Bank of Japan? Bored apes? We got it all today. All on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome everybody. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs for the shorter term. Now, before we jump into all of that, do me a favor, because my producer Emi can't wait to hit the subscribe button. Boom, there she is again, ahead of schedule. Let's get right into it. Former Celtics star Paul Peirce settles with the SEC over crypto violations. Same thing as Kim Kardashian. It was the Ethereum Max scam coin or scam that came out, crypto. And so he's just going around going after all these famous people. So Mr. Gary Gensler, AKA
Egg Boy,
is now out there trying to get anything he can at this point, because the red team is going to be knocking on his door anytime soon and bringing him to Capitol Hill and really getting him to tell what he's really doing, because we know that Egg Boy or Mr. Gensler isn't really after these small things. I know he likes to be in the spotlight, but he's just getting his strings pulled by someone bigger. Next, Jumped Crypto is unnamed firm that made $1.28 billion from Do Kwon's doomed Terra Luna ecosystem, sources say. Well, this is part of the complaint that the SEC had yesterday. They're trying to round everybody up here, because and for me, I get it. This should have been done, a year ago. Actually, 6 to 8 months prior to Terra Luna and Do Kwon just folding like a cheap suit. What happened? The SEC went after him and he didn't respond, and the SEC just dropped it. They really didn't do anything about it. They just let it float. They kept saying, come on in, blah, blah. Gary Gensler, he wants to get someone to buy him a cocktail, right? And then talk about it. Well, Do Kwon didn't want to come in, and unfortunately, we saw that UST as well as Terra took down about $60 billion, and there is no funds that any U.S. citizen is going to receive. Now, there's maybe some possible VCs, but I doubt it. I think that Do Kwon tried to defend the peg on UST with his Bitcoin. He lost out. And as it's surfacing now from several different crypto influencers, including Ben Armstrong, that this was all part of the FTX takedown of multiple companies, including Three Arrows Capital, Voyager, it was a domino effect. It was the first domino effect. Well, let's go see what Jump Capital CEO looks like. Oh, I don't think he's very happy by the SEC hanging around him either. Okay, before we jump to the next article, do me a favor, hit that like button. Boom, boom. It helps get this channel up and going. We want to get as many subscribers as possible, and we love shadow banning here. Do me a favor, if you're listening, hit hashtag shadow ban in the comments below. I know that you're listening. Binance accused of moving $400 million from U.S. partner to CEO's trading firm. Guys, there is a war between U.S. and CZ and Binance. Why? Is because CZ took down the cash cow for the blue team. When you spend money and then you spend money on a WAR, and that money gets funneled back through FTX into USA, and it goes to senators and congressmen for their campaigns, then all that house of cards just tumbles when you give a 30-year-old the keys to the kingdom and he does stupid crap. Well, everyone doesn't blame SBF. Boy, I'm out of acronyms today. I know, right? CZ gets blamed. Now the U.S. is blaming CZ, and they're going after him. So that's why they try to take him out through Signature Bank. The U.S. funds going into Binance. Then they're going after Paxos, which is the Binance USD or their stablecoin. So you're seeing, Gary Gensler's not going after Circle. No, that pays his bills. Come on, USDT pays his bills. Tether, which is a complete scam, he'll worry about on another day and another island. He doesn't care. He's going after Binance. So Binance, CZ's move is, and that chessboard is, I'm pulling money out of this US bank called Silvergate, that garbage dumpster fire that actually helped Sam Bankman-Fried possibly, allegedly, launder money. So he pulled his money out. It's becoming this complete mess. It looks like a lot of chess pieces. If the U.S. if Gary Gensler had his way, and whoever's pulling Gary Gensler's strings had their way, they want Binance to go away because they want U.S. companies such as J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, whatever. They want, BlackRock. They want those companies to custody crypto. So if they had their way, those exchanges would immediately, you bought something on an exchange, and they would immediately take that money and they would send it off to these custody companies who would then turn around and custody your crypto, and then you would feel safe and warm inside. But did Satoshi actually think that this was a good idea? Did he create crypto because of this? I don't think so, guys. I think this is the US's way to hold crypto back and to make Wall Street the darlings of the crypto industry. It's going to be a fight because the crypto sleuths, the crypto people out there, they're a little more smarter than the US government, number one, but they're more importantly, they are fighters. They understand, and this has been said on many occasions now, that there's 40 million crypto holders out there, and the blue team has not been pro-crypto. And that's going to be a big thing in the next 18 months as the election comes close. We're going to see this being brought up over and over by the red team. So the blue team is going to have to do something before that happens. But right now, they've cut Gary Gensler loose, and this is what's happening. Chess pieces are just falling all over the chess table. All right. Little quick news here. Bank of Japan to launch its CBC pilot before May. Very interesting here. They did a proof of concept testing. We're going to find out what chain it's going to be on. I think they're keeping it quiet at the moment, but as we know, the largest chain that has CBDCs on it right now is the XRPL, the RippleNet, if you want to call it as well, some people. But that's where there's several different countries on there. And as we heard last couple weeks, that there's a dozen or so test nets that are going on, side chains that are going on right now, that are testing it and seeing its viability. We already know that it's the most secure network out there. It's never been broken in 10 years. So that's a big plus. Then you can take the ecosystem and use on-demand liquidity for cross-border payments. Completely makes sense. Why would you go and do several different chains when you have a one-stop shop, solution there? So that's what Japan's doing. Now let's get into non-fungible tokens. Let's bring in our lovely producer, Emi.
Hi, here I come.
Here she comes.
Here I am.
Here she comes to save the day. Bored Ape owner burns $169,000 NFT. Well, I think he bought it for $400,000, but it's worth $169 today. To move it from Ethereum to Bitcoin. Dude, really? People are... Look, we went over credit card debt. $1 trillion in credit card debt. Let's just go burn 170,000.
But my whole thing is, if Yuga Labs is saying it's not even a real ape, what happened here?
It's attention.
What?
It's attention. Because they're saying that he didn't really burn a real ape. So he says he's out there thumping his chest, and Yuga Labs saying, well, no, that ape's still around. Because they know where all the apes are at. It's in a wallet.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
what this does is it shows that a lot of people are excited about these ordinals, these little specks of light, I call it, a Satoshi, which is a breakdown of a Bitcoin. It's a percentage, a small percentage, and they can hold video or pictures and stuff. Now, we're seeing a lot of people jump on it, and I think this is like the extension of the bull run is going up because of it. But I think that sooner or later, the Lightning Network's going to go crashing down because you have so much of this stuff that's sitting on there.
Slowing it.
Right. This is just a way of having more people buy Bitcoin and then use Bitcoin. But it's again, the gas fees, I like. They're less than Ethereum, but let's be honest. They're still much higher than other chains like Cardano, Algorand, Hedera, XRP. There's so much more still, and it's Bitcoin. I mean, you're just clogging a system up, that's there. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it.
I don't know about this one. This one's interesting. This one's odd. It's not even interesting. It's odd. All right. Starbucks Polygon NFTs are already selling 1,000.
Is it really nice to get a free NFT and it's worth thousands of dollars? It's a craze right now. You jump into it. This happened with Reddit, right? Mm-hmm. Reddit was $99 and it went,
They're insane.
Trump!
Yeah, Trump.
$100, it's worth 1,000 today.
Yeah.
And everyone laughed about it.
I know.
Right? Guys, the NFT craze is just, to me, this is more of a craze thing. It's not more utility driven, but it's more craze.
Yeah, it's definitely trendy, but I don't know. When I saw this, I was kind of kicking myself because I know we reported on it when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I probably should have just made an account. And yeah, but it is what it is. All right, let's get on to the story I really want to talk about today. So, Pharrell, the rapper / artist / musician / everything. So he was recently named the creative director for menswear at Louis Vuitton. He's also the creative director of the Doodles, which I had no clue about. So specifically this news article is asking if they are going to have a Doodles LV collab, or is the Doodles going to influence him working at LV, or is LV going to influence him working at Doodles? This is really kind of interesting to me specifically because it combines fashion, music, and NFTs all in one story. So I almost kind of hope we see a ridiculous Louis Vuitton Doodles drop, honestly. I don't think it'll actually happen, but I love that it's a possibility.
Talk about something where you can make money on, right?
Yeah,
because the Doodles are already an established blue chip. Mm-hmm. And if they collab with Louis Vuitton, you're going to see them jump.
It's going to be insane, dude. It's
right.
going to be insane.
Well, we saw this with Tiffany and the CryptoPunks.
The NFTiff, yeah.
Right?
Brilliant name, NFTiff. Oh, whoever was in charge of that one, just chef's kiss. Okay, so this is also an interesting article. Can you read this for them, please?
Keanu Reeves has become a crypto enthusiast.
Okay, so he was sitting in an interview for John Wick 4, and somehow Wired magazine started asking him stuff about crypto questions, and he's actually really into it, which I thought was kind of funny. But I guess it mainly goes back to him starring in The Matrix and how some of these fundamental ideas of artificial intelligence and the metaverse and stuff have really come to be in our reality now. So they were looking to see his opinion on crypto, and he's into it, which I don't know why I like that. I just do.
Well, she likes The Matrix, obviously, mm-hmm. and she's a Wicker. Mm-hmm. They're on 4. I thought they'd be on 14 by now.
Honest, and I'll still watch them. That's what's so dumb.
Well, just sew them all together. He does the same thing.
Yeah, just make it one long show.
A 17-hour marathon, the John Wickers.
Yeah, just make it a series,
Right. So I've known that he's been involved. He does give his opinion once in a while on certain crypto things, but again, I really feel that more and more people are accepting NFTs. Now, I get that. We were looking at it in this vein, the non-utility vein, in the community vein, because that's what Bored Apes are. It's community, right? Doodles are community. Right? You have tens of thousands of these different communities out there, and it's tough. But when you see a star like this come out and he goes, okay, I can see the future, I think this takes it a little further than just being a JPEG animal pic. I think he really sees that this is going to be our everyday life, like we've talked about on many, many occasions. What is NFT's real use? It's driver's licenses and insurances. It's going to be for collectibles. It's going to be verification. It'll be for almost everything we do, we're going to have an NFT for, and we're basically going to get rid of paper. We're going to be a paperless society. We're going to be digital wallet driven.
Yeah. Oliver, my boyfriend, just had to renew his license, and he was at the DMV yesterday, and we were talking about how much.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I really think that Keanu Reeves gets. check out this article here. And yeah, I think Keanu Reeves is still, it's still prevalent. NFT News Pro.
Yeah, this is on NFT News Pro. I like this site a lot. As always, we do link every article in the description below.
So, right. Yeah. To prove what comes out of our mouths.
Yeah, just not that we're just like photoshopping stuff and then talking wildly about it. Like,
right,
this is
exactly.
real.
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic weekend. What will Gary Gensler do next? Wait. WWGGDN.
Go to jail. He will go to jail. Yay!
Yes, take care. We'll see you Monday.
Bye.